Yo, what's going on, guys? We're back with another Legends video, and this is just going to be a little quick video, right? Obviously based off speculations, because we don't know exactly who is the Zenkai yet, but we can pretty much have a good idea, right? And also, you know, your boy did want to show off the new overlay, just a little, man. Your boy wanted to flex the new overlay. It was about time. And yeah, definitely shout out to the homie Jake, man. Definitely check him out on Twitter here and go give him a follow, man. He helped out your boy a ton, and now we have a new overlay for like the next, I don't know, for a while, because we did have the previous one for a little bit. So, you know, we'll be rocking with this one for a little bit, man. It's just perfect too. So I really do love it. Once again, man, shout out to Jake. Definitely go check him out on Twitter, man. If you guys need some, like, you know, if you guys are content creating and you guys need like some type of overlay design and all that, definitely hit him up, man. He did a great job on this one. So yeah, shout out to you, my boy. And yeah, so now it brings us to today's video, which is this tweet right here, right? So Zenkai character announcement: a video of the next character to get a Zenkai awakening will be released tomorrow 3/7 on our social media. So obviously that's tomorrow, Tuesday. Today is the 6th, Monday. So tomorrow, I don't know exactly what time, maybe around reset, whatever this is, right? I actually have no idea. I'll convert it maybe by the time you know, I figure it out. You guys already know. So yeah, well, I'll try to see what time it is my time so I can be ready for it. But I definitely, you know, at first I was thinking it was the GOAT himself, this guy, right? Evolution Blue Vegeta. But since we know that Rose is coming in 2 weeks, I'm not too sure on that. But there's also a caveat to that, because technically when Rose comes out, that starts a new wave. But actually, there's a caveat to that, because the free-to-play Trunks is basically what shifted us from Universe Reps towards Future, right? That was like the little shift, meaning we're already moving towards that direction, right? If Rose was like the very beginning to that, then we could have assumed that this guy was the Zenkai or LFUI signed, which I still think it is, like, right? If I see a video of that Zenkai, I won't be surprised at all. But I definitely do think, based on what we know is coming next week, right? Again, Ultra Rose, he releases in a week, basically from now. Next reset, he will release, not this week's reset, next week's reset he'll release. So I definitely don't think it'll be him. And there's only like one LF Future Zenkai that could really use on right now, that it would like just go so well with, right? And that's Corrupt Murzumasu, right? I feel like he's like the perfect guy to Zenkai to go along with the Ultra Rose next week, who better be green. One, Future does need a green, right? You can't name me a great green Future option. You just can't. LF Trunks is not that good. I love Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta Zenkai. He's really not that usable no more, right? And like, we just have no green summonable Ultra yet. We have no green Ultra, period, right? So please make this our first finally green Ultra in the game. Future needs it. I wouldn't say Gaki needs it, because we did just get the revival UI, but I'm pretty sure, like, I'm 99.99999% sure that this Ultra Rose is just gonna trump that UI Goku just in like many ways, right? The only thing the UI Goku would have is the extra life, and who knows, this Rose could have endurance for all we know, right? The guy takes beatings for throughout the whole show, right? So like, he could probably have endurance himself, and you know. But yeah, so I definitely do think CMZ is probably like the best candidate for that. But so now that just changes the question, the list to 3 people, right? LFUI sign, LF Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, and then LF Corrupt Murzumasu, right? Obviously everybody has their reasons. LFUI, it's time for him to get his Zenkai. Technically, we're not really fully done with the Universe Reps celebration, right? Again, Trunks has released, but he's like the I wouldn't say even ending, right? He's just like the shifting point, right? But again, the celebration is not completely over. So the way to close it out is to give us one last buff to Universe Rep, which again would be a LFUI sign Zenkai, or the LF Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Zenkai, right? Which is why those two are not out of the question. But now that we know Ultra Rose releases next week, we definitely could see what's his face, Corrupt Murzumasu, because again, they did do this literally during the Legend Festival, right, where they released the LF Zenkais before the respective LFs, right, that their team is correlated to, right? So LF Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right, he released literally I think a week or 2 before the Tag Force, and then LF Rose released right before the Tag Galaxy Boys came out. So it could be the same thing here, where we get Zamasu to thus, I guess, I don't know, prepare us for LF Rose's Zenkai, or Ultra Rose's Zenkai, right? So many Roses. Well, his his release, bro. I'm just all over the place right now. But yeah, we could get Corrupt Merge Masu Zenkai to prepare us for the Ultra Rose that comes out next week. Or again, we could get LF Super Saiyan Blue Evolution or UI Goku for the Universe Reps closing, right? So those are definitely the top 3 that this video could be of tomorrow. And so yeah, just don't be surprised if you see one of those 3. Now, if it's like, I don't even know if it's like LF Gogeta Blue or something. I mean, that also could work because he is God Key, right? But God Key does need a yellow as well, right? Oh yeah, that also brings me, I never mentioned it, right? So he could be 2 colors, right? Depending on what team he's really for. I would say Future because again, that Trunks just seals it, right? They're mainly going for Future. They would have released a free-to-play God Key unit if that Rose was going to be catered to more Future. I definitely think that or God Key, but I definitely do think that Rose's Z ability will be Future instead of God Key, right? Meaning he'll be like more of a staple for the Future team. So that is probably why he'll be green. But if they are going to release him from God Key, definitely should be yellow, because as good as the LF Galagun boys are, they're not it, right? Like they're definitely not it right now. So just a ultra yellow God Key, would definitely do it, right? I mean, Ultra Blue Kaioken is cool and all, but I mean, like, right? But again, we just need our first green ultra. We need Future to get a green, so all the signs are just aligning to finally getting a green ultra unit again. But I won't be too mad about yellow, right? Because again, even on Future, right, yellow Future Gohan has been just going crazy for the past 2 years. But I definitely would like to see another yellow Future unit, because again, that Galagun, Vegeta, and Trunks are just not cutting it. But green is what he needs to. Green is top key, right? Like I'm 80% green and then 20% yellow, right? Like that's literally the ratio to it. So yeah, I don't really want to go on too long. Yeah, just again, the top 3 I think would be Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta, UI Sign Goku, and then the Corrupt Merge Zamasu. That Zenkai would be insane, considering he already has his equip, right? We've seen how crazy these LFs like to go once they get their equips and Zenkai, both of them together, right? So we're still waiting for Rose to get his unique and Vegito Blue, right? They can just go stupid with that. That unique equip plus the Zenkai is just a insane addition to each other. Like they just go well together, so good, and they just take the lefts to the next level. So yeah, so I'm definitely very excited to see who it is. Definitely let me know what you guys think down below. With that being said, if you guys do have a channel, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new, man. We are on the road to 1.5k subs, man. Once more, man, shout out to the homie Jake for the brand new overlay, man. This is definitely going to be a staple on the channel for a while. And yeah, definitely make sure you go check him out on Twitter once again. And yeah, give me a follow while you're at it, right? Give your boy a follow over there while you're at it. We just hit 200 subs over there, or followers over there. So yeah, that being said, again, let me know who you guys think is going to be announced in tomorrow's Zenkai video. And really quick, I did want to mention, right, it doesn't even have to be an LF, right? But because they did announce the Zenkai LF Super Saiyan Blue Goku Kaioken, or yeah, Kaioken Goku, or not LF, but the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, right? The yellow 1% Sparky one that came out where yellow hit a few years back. They did announce it through a video, but I'm pretty sure it was during the what is it called? Jump Festa, I think, during December, right? So they had to like show us something, and I'm pretty sure that's what they showed us. But they wouldn't just announce that a Twitter, or they wouldn't just tweet a Zenkai announcement for a character if it wasn't LLF, right? They wouldn't just tweet it, like, whereas the Jump Festa, like, they had to show us something. So that's what they showed us, right? Instead of showing us the LF Vegeta and Trunks, which they say for later on, they just showed us the preview for the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku Zenkai. But that's not going to be the case here. It's definitely going to be an LF. So yeah, pretty much with that being said, I'll see you all in the next one.